to emancipation, to Reconstruction, and then a backlash that resulted in Jim Crow, which was basically institutionalized segregation in the Deep South. We then eradicated that to some degree with the 1964 Civil Rights Act, 1965 Voting Rights Act. But then there was another backlash to the efforts to make integration a reality all across the country, anti-busing, anti-affirmative action. And so every time we've made progress in America, and we have, there's always a backlash to that progress. And so the election of Barack Obama was historic and will remain historic. But clearly, while we've come a long way, we still have a long way to go. And this is not a post-racial America. And the instances in Ferguson, in Cleveland, with a young 12-year-old boy being gunned down by a police officer, and then, of course, in Staten Island, show that we still have work to do.
What do you tell your children when they may come across a police officer?
Well, this was one of the toughest things in the aftermath of the grand jury's decision not to indict. I've got two sons. One is 13 and the other is 10. And I was really struggling as a father as to what to say to my oldest son in particular about what this verdict or failure to indict means in terms of his everyday interactions on the streets of New York. I was actually comforted by the fact that I called and he got home safely. And I've got to worry every day about what could happen to him, not just from the robbers, but from a bad apple on the police department. And I do want to say, as Jeff has said, that the overwhelming majority of New York City police officers ought to be commended for the great work that they've done in partnership with the community in reducing crime. But there are bad apples on the police force, and when you unleash them without consequence, you see the type of tragedy that results.
And Jeff, just to Congressman Jeffries' note, this is not a post-racial America, that whites need to make